to meet Code. He's on centre wing now. Kane on Code. Crane was brilliant. Down to half forward he goes. Over the back, a great mark taken by Fisher. He'll want to settle things. Takes his time getting up. Out the back he's got Hinge. He opted against that. They're just trying to slow down the play, the Bays. Good kick for Murphy. At the front came McDonald. He took Murphy down. That was important because he had support from Rudolph and they could have been away, the Bays. Now Murphy. Again, experienced heads for the Bays, just slowing things down. Grimer, strong mark.
Okay.
So Grimer now, 70 from goal where we were just maybe 30 or 40 seconds ago, taking his time. Blues flood back. Grimer goes short. Murphy with the mark, 60 from goal. Round the arc they go. Back in centre field. Inside the square is Rudolph. He opts not to go for that. Instead drops it in short. Doldig met it. Now he's got 4 in double Blues colours around him and he's over the ball and the umpire says we'll have a ball up.
Blues need to work it out of this stoppage. Rob mentioned plenty of the play, just not penetrating on the scoreboard. Whiteman tries to burst his way through. Slips out the side. Further afield, Kane unloads from 50 metres out. And he slipped it home. And they get some breathing space again to open it out to 43 points.
Well, that's been Kane's second goal for this quarter. And another goal as a result of some stoppage work inside the forward 50 for Glenelg. They've done it all day. Sturt have been disappointing in that area. Brett Backwell was the man handing the ball, gave the hand pass to Ben Kane.
Glenelg just dropping loose players across half back, so if they do win the ball out, there's going to be a sea of Tigers there to cut it off. Coming out with the snap. That goal! And that takes it for the Tigers. Josh Willoughby gets his first. 49-point lead. Gee, it's going to be hard from here for Sturt.
Oh, no doubt. We spoke about it all day. I just can't believe... Well, I can't believe how good Glenelg have been and how poor Sturt have been in terms of the stoppages inside their forward 50. We've mentioned it several times. And Glenelg have kicked from my... going for 4 teams into grand finals. The 17s won the flag, the 19s and the reserves are there. They won the Stanley H. Lewis for the best club overall this year, Sturt.
Unlikely to win this. Grimer's in good position. Grimer pulls it down. Well, I think Holmes was actually going for goal, but as it turned out, the kick sat up nicely and Grimer had Fiddick out of position.
Well, no players are just attacking the ball. You can see there, Fiddick was looking for his direct opponent in Grimer instead of attacking the ball. Grimer, he just wanted the ball.
Grimer looked a little narrow with the kick, but it wasn't. Optical illusion, obviously. Umpire was happy with it. He's looking to follow his brother into the record books. His brother Nathan winning a premiership last year with Central District. And I don't think there's any doubt that Todd Grimer is going to follow by playing in a grand final. It's just a question of the result.
Nice mark, winded himself and was happy with the kick. That's his 3rd goal for the game. We spoke pre-match about...
Whiteman slips the tackle. Holmes is sitting under it. Takes it on the chest. He's got a plethora of options lining up for him. Does he go for Sherwood? Does he go into the centre? Youngster, one of the youngest players on the ground in next week's grand final. Kicks deep up into the 50 zone. Strong mark from Kirkby. Had his name written all over it. He'll be lining up for goal number 3.
Well, Nicholas Walk's been good all year, but he's had a day I think he'd rather forget today, like a number of Sturt players. You can see there, not even looking at the ball, just worrying about his opponent. Kirkby, like most other Glenelg players, attacking the ball.
Kirkby has his shot. That's their 3rd. Glenelg march into the 2008 grand final where the Central Districts are waiting.
He knows his kicking ability, Kirkby. Pushes the ball to the left and waits for it to swing back in on his kick. You can see here, run and jump. Nicholas Ward too far away and then just worrying about his opponent instead of attacking the ball, trying to get a fist on it or maybe even getting in front.
Margin now every bit of 10 goals.
Now switching further up into the attacking zone, looking for Chambers. Rudolph again. Yes, Rudolph's just illustrating to Chambers what he hasn't seen a lot of today.
It's been a fantastic performance by Rudolph. He's played very well. Obviously suffering from concussion early in the week. He's bounced back.
Oh, beautiful kick from Panozzo. Ends up with Murphy. Holmes. Back to Murphy. Unloads into attack. Grimer's in the front spot. Slips through his fingers. Goes back in to wrestle through. Cranston riding him like a racehorse. We're going to have a...
It involved all sorts of things which I'm too Puritan to go to.
What, dancing and music?
Lots of drinking sodas. You know I'm a Puritan. Fisher wide. Oh, off it quickly to Bode. Finish the job. It deserves a goal. It got a post.
Well, you're spot on there, Crossy. That did deserve a goal. Let's have a look at that. All over him. Did ride him like a horse that time. And just for good measure, dishes off to Bode. Beautiful mark, Todd Grimer. There's a delay here if the stretcher does come out. See Thompson. That's a fair hip and shoulder. There's nothing wrong with that. There was no elbow raised. It just collected him, obviously, on the temple there. Hip and shoulder by Mules. Nothing untoward in that.
No. Thanks, Otis. Thanks a lot.
Obviously that came from before we spoke to Mark Micken, because since then he's put